What's up, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. Hey, just bought this INFRAY tiny little flashlight. Runs on one AA battery. This is the H1105. And just thought I'd take a look at it with you and try it out because I've had some INFRAY stuff and they have been awesome. So I'm stoked about checking this little bad boy out here. Especially if you're going to get in the fray of life. Let's open it up here. Oh, just a little tiny plastic. There we go. Boom! There it is. Man, it's cool. It's like a short-nosed, stubby flashlight, but all aluminum construction. And, man, it feels robust. Robust. Now, let's see. Okay, zoomable, as you can see here, extends out at the top. And like a little suction, not a ton of resistance. It'll hold whatever position you put it in, but you can obviously see the little LED element there. And I'm not entirely sure what kind. CREE, I guess. So 5-watt LED. Got some slots here, right on the edge, and kind of the rounded crystal, rounded lens. You've got like some cuts right here, and then flat areas, so you kind of have like a octagonal shape, you know, flat, flat, and then curved on the opposite ends here. Two flat spaces right in the middle here, obviously where it says INFRAY, so that's pretty cool. And then you have a clip, and it looks like it's a bi-directional clip, so you could clip it on this way, or you could open it up here and clip it on that way. And this clip is sturdy, dude. Holy smokes. You can't even really lift this end up. So whatever you clip this sucker onto, it's going to stay there and held on with a couple of screws. Then it looks like you have a red silicone button here. The back end looks like the front end with kind of these 4 slots right there. And then I'm assuming this unscrews. There we go. And I can feel there's an O-ring somewhere because there was resistance right here. There's the O-ring. And then a space for a AA battery. So let's go ahead and install one. Put a positive end down like that. And you can tell there's a heavy spring in there because you got to really push that down to tighten that down. Okay. I think it's as tight as it'll go. If we just hit this, boom! Holy crap, that thing is bright. Wow. All right. Way brighter than I expected. I don't know if we have different modes here, but man, that thing is friggin' bright. Down to a pencil beam, broad beam. Okay, so let's see what kind of off, on, and I can tell we also have half steps. All right, so bright, low, strobe. So we have 3 modes, and you absolutely can half step it there. I think you can see that I was. And if you half step it or half press it, you kind of have like an instantaneous on, because if I release it goes off. But you can click it all the way and it goes, this is like that lower brightness setting. If I turn it off, turn it back on, it every time you turn it on, it advances to the next step. So I can half, well, you know, when it's on, I don't think I can half press it. Try and nope. When it's on, you can't go to the next mode without turning it on and off. But if it's off, I can kind of half press it. So kind of keep that in mind. But it kind of does work like in momentary light. So that's cool. But man, that thing is bright. I mean, even the lower setting, let's look. I mean, this is the high setting right here. Let's like take a look. So obviously this room is very, very well lit. I've got it on the bright highest setting here, I think. Yeah, I've got it on the highest setting. You can still see it's illuminated, but if I go pencil beam, yeah, that's pretty bright. And then even the medium setting is pretty bright. And then the strobe is, actually the strobe is the highest setting on strobe. So, cool. All right, now the big test. What's it like out in the dark? All right, guys, so back out here in the dark. It's nighttime. Got my INFRAY pocket light out here, and man, look at that. This little tiny thing lights up stuff great. And obviously we can go to a pencil beam. I think that's the high setting there. Let me go to the next one. Yep, this is the low setting. Man, even that, look how well that lights things up. You know, you could manipulate a campsite and things in front of you. I can see the grass out there. It's actually lighting a kind of a huge pattern on the widest pattern here. I mean, it's lighting up the trees out there. They're pretty dim, but everything out to 15-20 yards would be perfectly usable. And then if I go ahead and narrow that beam, I mean, you can see there, I could be lighting up the ground in front of me for a bike ride. You know, that's 20 yards out with really good lighting. And then if I really pencil that beam out, you can see it on the trees out there. Now obviously if I go to the next setting, it's going to be strobe, which it's going to be super useful for most applications. But let me go back here to the bright setting, and obviously, like I said, it's super bright. And if we narrow it down there, obviously we can see the trees out there as well. I'll just keep it on pencil beam so you can just see it, because low light pickup on the cameras aren't always the best. But man, that thing is bright. For a little tiny light like this, man, this INFRAY works. And then, you know, infinitely adjustable. It's easy to do with one hand, like I'm doing right here, you know, just moving in and out. But man, look at that, super bright. You know, 1,000 lumens is going to be more light than you really need in most cases. And man, it's like daylight out here. So check it out. I definitely think this is definitely a handheld pocket flashlight that is worth picking up, and runs just on regular AA's, which is really super cool. INFRAY light is pretty remarkable. I think it is pretty awesome. I'll put a link to it in the description. Pick it up if you're looking for a great little pocketable flashlight with multiple modes and an adjustable zoom and focus here. So pretty awesome. Now this particular one is going to go in the big box crap giveaway coming up soon. But all you have to do if you want this one right away, follow the link in the description and pick one up. Peter von Panda, out!